Hey YouTubers, yesterday I did a piece about how top administrators at New Jersey Department of Corrections strategically delayed releasing lawsuit information until Commissioner Gary Lanigan was retained by the Murphy administration for a second term. Today, what adds fuel to the fire is that NJ.com recently reported that a scandal has widened at New Jersey's female correctional facility. To give a little bit of the background of the scandal that has evolved, apparently there were 3 separate corrections officers that were engaging in sexual tryst with inmates, including but not limited to bringing contraband into the prison, some of which was of a sexual nature, and administrators and supervisors and commanding officers at NJDOC knew about it. And it's not like they simply turned a blind eye. There's physical evidence which supports the conclusion that they effectively covered up the misdeeds by corrections officers at New Jersey's female correctional facility. Now, my question is this: how can it occur that the timing is so in sync with the release of the lawsuit information? In essence, how can things be coordinated so that 17 indictments of varying events and varying timelines and 7 different lawsuits be all released in the same time period? It's simple. The release was timed so that it would occur after Phil Murphy had announced his intention to retain Gary Lanigan as commissioner. But the other question is, assuming that that's correct, that it was strategically timed so that the release of information wouldn't impact Murphy's decision to retain Lanigan, is it legal? Is it ethical? It certainly seems that officials in New Jersey's criminal justice system, including even the Attorney General's office, purposefully delayed the release of this information. And that's a problem. That's a big problem, folks, because if that were you or I, and not a cabinet member that was involved in those types of activities, our picture would be in the paper, our picture would be on Facebook pages, our reputations would be finished, and yet you have the top officials that knew about it that are, some of which at least, are escaping criminal prosecution.